Good afternoon, everyone. Out and about on a scenic, beautiful afternoon. Well, on a scenic ride on a beautiful afternoon. I'm going to try to take a ride along the Great Lakes Seaway Trail. Never have been this way before, so I figure it's a beautiful day. Wonderful opportunity to get out and see some sights that I've never seen. I will say that is a wonderful benefit of being into this motorcycle lifestyle. You find yourself out and about, going places, taking drives that you maybe would have never taken in your car. And I find that that I live for the weekends to do that. Hopefully you have a weekend that's nice and the weather's cooperative and you can get out. So what I've been doing, and I don't know if anyone else does this, I just like look at the map. So okay, let me see where I can go. An area I've never been to before. Just to see what's out there. So this here is a scenic trailway. Ooh, that is nice. Water over there. I do know that this takes you up toward Fort Niagara. And how long it takes to get there, I don't know, but we'll ride and we'll see together. One of the advantages of having the GoPro mounted is that you get to record and document all these rides. And as much as I do it to share it on YouTube, I really do it for myself. I like looking back at some of the videos and be like, oh wow, yeah, I did go over there. Wow, that was nice. I remember that. Some beautiful houses along the water. Also, I have some friends that are possibly coming up in a couple months, and I'm really trying to scout some locations to take them on a ride. They're going to ride their motorcycles up, and when they get here, I want to be able to take them on a nice ride somewhere. Be kind of embarrassing, like, hey, let's go run a ride in your area. I don't know where to go. I don't want it to be that, so I figured I'd scout these locations now. I can definitely notice a difference in temperature closer to the water. I had to have easily a 10-degree drop in temperature. Still nice, but man, about a 10-degree drop. Wow, look at these houses. It's beautiful. tell you what these houses cost. will say though, just living up here, these larger houses, tax-wise, they have to be paying at least $20,000 a year in taxes. $20 to $25,000 in property taxes, without a doubt, in New York State. Upstate New York, the property values are still reasonable as far as getting a house. Woo! Wow, that's nice. Reasonable as far as getting a house. I would say some of these nicer houses are probably a little over $1 million. Close to $1 million, if not over $1 million. Which, you know, you go downstate, New York City area, you can forget about it. But New York, no matter where you live, where they get you is in property taxes. You're going to pay $25,000 a year, minimum, on some of these homes, just in taxes. And I know people say, well, if you got $1 million to pay for a house, you should have $25,000 to pay for property taxes. I don't care if you got $1 million to pay for a house or not. $25,000 is still a lot of money paying property taxes. Solar panels on that one home. You don't see that too much up here. I think that's a California, Arizona kind of sunshine predominant states. You see the solar panels. Don't see them that much up here. It is Sunday the 19th. Sunday, May 19th. So tonight will be the final episodes of Game of Thrones. I don't know how many Game of Thrones fans there are, but I'm anxious to see who's going to win. Well, I say who's going to win. What's going to happen? I don't know if anybody's going to win. But anxious to see how that plays out. You know, the previous episode, everybody's upset where Khaleesi burned up everything. And I'm not a expert in Game of Thrones. I watched it every season, but I can't name half the people on the show. That's the one thing about Game of Thrones. There are so many characters, I can't keep track of everybody that's on that show. So the one son who's in the wheelchair, Bran, I just found out his name this season. It's the 8th season. He has been on the show almost every single season, and I couldn't even tell you what his name was prior to this season. Ooh, look at the boats out there. You need to really take a class to keep track of all the characters of Game of Thrones. But one thing I do know about Khaleesi is that she was her father was the Mad King. So now all of a sudden people are shocked that she's become the Mad Queen. I don't know. Maybe that was destined to be. Fort Niagara State Park. Can I go in here without paying? That's the question. That's the question. I'm gonna turn around, I think. Go back out. Yeah, because I don't need to come in here. There's no reason I need to be in here. Alright, I'll go the other way. I'm wondering which way that was going to take me. So here's my predictions for Game of Thrones. My prediction for Game of Thrones is either Bran Stark is going to get the throne, or I had another friend say this, and again, I don't even know the names. So, Arya Stark, the guy that I don't call her boyfriend, the guy that she fooled around with, whatever his name is, I think he's a Targaryen. That's what I mean about the show. I don't know anybody's name. Whatever that guy's name is, I think he's a Targaryen. So, he might get it. That's a long shot, but maybe he'll get it. I don't know why. I just think somebody out of the blue is going to get it. I don't think it's going to be Jon Snow. I don't think it's going to be Sansa. I don't think it's going to be any of them. I don't think it's going to be Arya. I think it's going to be somebody we never thought about. So I'm thinking Bran, or whatever that guy is, the Arya fooled around with. That I don't know the name, because I don't know the name of half the characters on this show. But I'm looking forward to watching it tonight.